Hey, good morning. Good morning, guys. NASA, it's coffee time, Sunday. Glasgow, good morning. Nigeria, India, good morning, guys. Just hopping into bed. Hey, good morning. 39 degrees. Here in, where? Where are 39 degrees? Because pretty sure my wife will want there. Good morning, NASA. Morning from Pakistan, Greece, Los Angeles. Good morning, guys. Salut din Moldova, salut. Canada, good morning. Croatia, Italy, Sri Lanka, good morning, guys. East Yorkshire, good morning. Converty, good morning. Malta, Ghana, good morning. Good morning, guys. It's coffee time. Let's have a coffee together. It's kind of early today because yesterday was the coronation, and today in the morning, my neighbors invite me to some kind of party on the end of the street here. So, I have to go later there. Somalia, good morning. Natsa, Marian. Australia, good morning, guys. Bulgaria, good morning. Good morning to everyone. What's your nationality? Romanian? Yes. Original from Romania. From Transylvania. Yeah. I'm a vampire. Algeria, good morning. Jordan. Pakistan. Florida, Frank. I just started watching Dexter again. Florida is a nice place there. Good morning from Netherlands. Lebanon. Poland, good morning. So how is everyone? Everyone fixing things, yeah? Learning. Florida, like 3 a.m. morning. Good morning. Trinidad and Tobago. You know what? Jason, my friend. So actually, his father is British, but his mother comes from the Trinidad and Tobago, and she is such a nice lady. I mean, such a nice lady. Is there any sugar in the coffee? Nah, no sugar, no sugar. I stopped drinking coffee with sugar like 1 year ago. Doing front end swap on motorcycle. What motorcycle is that? Not tech related, but still fun. Mechanics is fun. Mechanics, doing mechanics in car, motorcycle, doesn't matter. Good morning. Watching from Tono, Republic of Benin. Good morning. Good morning. Grabbing a coffee. Good morning from Drama, Greece. Good morning, guys. Your coffee must be a very bitter without sugar. No, not really. This is a light, like a light roast. It's a blonde. It's light roast. That's how it's called. Light roast or blonde, same thing. It's not bitter. And also I'm doing on the espresso machine, like 90, around 95 degrees, so it's proper one. Good morning from Netherlands. Switching the GCX-R 600. You know what? I love that motorcycle, GCX-R 600. Let me see if I still have the picture. I remember I had the picture, like profile picture on Facebook. Let me check, 1 second. Let me check, 1 second, 1 second. Facebook. Let me see if it's still here. I'm not logged in. Oh, that sucks. Okay, give me 1 second. I think I have it on my phone. I have like a proper one, you know, made for truck. Let me see if it's still here. Lol, actually I have no cover photo on the Facebook. Why? You know, I can't even see the photos. They play with the settings, so now I can't even find my photos, my own photos. That sucks. So basically I have no button with photos. How that is possible? Wait, I found it. 1 second, 1 second. Check here. Try different photo. Doesn't let me. That's crazy. That's insane. I can't do it. It's telling me the picture is not wide enough and I cannot use it. But check here. You see that one. You see that one? GSX R600. That's the one. You see? Yeah, that's the one. Morning from England. Good morning, guys. Too small. What do you mean too small? 600? Look, I've been like a Yamaha R1 fan for a long time. The only problem is not really helpful. I mean, on the truck, it's all about the curves, and to have a heavy motorcycle. I mean, when I was to Greece, I lost 3 kilos in 3 days because obviously you have to pull out the motorcycle when you go onto the curves, yeah? And to have a heavy motorcycle, it's a pain. So 600 was a lot better compared with 1 liter. Morning from Mangalia, Romania. Neața. Good morning from foggy Scotland. Today it will be like 21 degrees, so it will be a nice weather outside. 21 degrees for the first time this year. Good morning from Thessaloniki, Greece. Good morning. Good morning from Brașov, Romania. Neața. 2:40, Wisconsin. Mike, good morning. 2:40 p.m. I'm drunk and still working on my buzz. Love your channel. Thank you. Okay, so what happened? You remember that MacBook? I have a customer job, a MacBook to be repaired. You remember that one? Okay, so the story is like that. Let me see if I can find the video. The story is like that. 1 second. Because obviously it was a customer job, and a customer job has to be done, even if I cannot fix the board. You know what I mean? I mean, okay, we could not fix the board. So this is the video, if you remember, this is the video. This one. With the SLP S4L missing. You remember this job? Okay, that's good. If you remember this job, it's fine. So yeah, it was a job, so I had to fix it. And what I said, if the board looks like it's a dead CPU, I said, you know what? Let's buy a faulty board from eBay, yeah? Because, you know, we bought 2 before, faulty boards, we fixed them. And I said, you know, let's buy 1 more for MacBook. So I bought a new motherboard from eBay, faulty. Let me find it, 1 second. My eBay. Okay, I found it. 1 second. Yeah. So check here. So I bought this this motherboard from eBay. You can see here you bought this item. You can see it. You bought this item. So I bought this motherboard faulty for £65. The motherboard was looking good. I mean, like you can buy those kind of motherboards starting from like £25, but it's no point buying a motherboard with let's say liquid damage, you know, for a customer job where actually I have to give warranty. So I bought this faulty motherboard and I said, you know what, let me do a video about, you know, from the moment when the package arrived to the moment I fixed the laptop. And I made a video with the intro, with the end, but not fixing that board. You can believe that I forgot to press the power button, the record button. If you can't believe that. If you can't believe that. So check here. So, yeah, this one. So you see the package arrived. I made a picture. You see I ordered the board and then the package arrived. You see? I open the board, I have a look at the board, okay. So that was the board. That was the first part of the video. Then the next part of the video was taking the laptop, taking the old board out, try to fix the new board. And actually I forgot to press the record button. The problem with that board was missing 3.4 volts power rail, and I fixed it like in 5 minutes. You can believe that? So the end of the video, it's actually here. So this is the end of the video, and actually, you know, the laptop was already done, was already fixed. And the problem with this board was this resistor. R7080 was corroded. That was the only problem with that board. So again, we bought a motherboard from eBay, and I was able to fix it. Pretty cool, you know. It's kind of a simple fault, you know, just having this power supply not supplying 3.4 volts. But yeah, I was, you know, just. Wait, what happened here? Oh, okay. Was stupid. I forgot to press the record button. Jacob, I don't know that power supply. I don't know. I don't know. Not sure. Movies, guys. I think you are on the wrong chat. I believe you are on the wrong live stream. So, how is everyone? What everyone is fixing? I mean, today is Sunday. Probably you are not fixing anything today. But what about usual? What you guys are fixing? Is any way I can give you an idea about some problems? Fixing Asus Aspire 3. That's a nice laptop to be fixed. That's a nice laptop to be fixed. Simple. Sir, what voltage drop when you short circuit a power supply? Because of the Ohm law, yeah? So go on Google, check for the Ohm law, and try to have a look on that, or you can check Ohm law calculator, and you can actually calculate everything, like whatever you want from a circuit. LCD's ribbon jumper. 12 jumpers to do. Yeah, looks like a fun job. Recently I fixed a very old Galaxy S2 for fun. Without a microscope. Okay, that's bad. I mean, the microscope now got cheaper, so actually we like cheaper. You can buy like even a digital one. Probably find it under £100. Like the coffee cup, you're a pianist. Actually, I do have piano, and I'm trying hard to learn. Obviously, I took a break from like 1 year ago, but yeah, the idea is to learn piano. Well, you know, the time. I wish I have more time. Sorry, I have a gaming laptop working fine, battery hold charge for 3 hours, but if I shut down the laptop in 5 days, stay off, battery discharge installed 50%. Lucian, that can be normal. Even my laptop is doing the same thing. So if my gaming laptop, I leave it like off for a few days, the battery it will discharge, even down to 0. You have to understand the laptop, even if the laptop is off, is still, is still drawing power, because you have a 3.3 volts power supply which is always on. Then you have a IO chip, which is always on. Total Gara, ask on our Discord. So if you have a part, yeah, and you don't know what component it is, we have a chat there where you can ask what component it is, and maybe someone knows. Bro, what is the best programmer for BIOS flashing? If the time is not a problem, I will really buy the CH341. I mean, for like £7, what you can expect more, you know? When you are replacing the IO, should I program it first or it is already programmed? The chip are not coming programmed, yeah? So if you are replacing IO chip, some IO chips need pre-programs from before, yeah? Some IO chips doesn't need, so you just solder a blank empty chip on the board, and on the moment you start that motherboard, it will read the BIOS and it will program itself. Then you have the other case where actually you have to program the IO chip. Then you solder the IO chip on the motherboard and you program from the keyboard connector. Then you have the worst case scenario, like that Lenovo, that gaming laptop, Lenovo 5, something like that, or Pro 5 or something like that. Anyway, has an IO chip, and from the IO chip is speaking with another IDE chip, and that IDE chip is speaking with the keyboard, and you cannot program that board by the keyboard connector. So you have to take the chip out, put the chip on the socket programmer, and program like that. Yeah, CH341 is so much value for the money. I found how is called? 1 second. How is that called? I mean, I share that software, NeoProgrammer. Yeah, NeoProgrammer. That's the software. NeoProgrammer is working great with the CH341. Victor, I'll recommend. You know what's how is with the programmers? Okay, all are doing the same job. Yeah, all are doing the same job. But the difference is like I did on the last video. You remember the video with the laptop damage by the updates? If you check that video one more time, you will see when I connect the clamp on the chip, I set up 3.3 volts and that chip was 1.8. So doesn't matter if I set up 3.3, the programmer set up himself 1.8 volts. So you see, it does make the difference between like any programmer and a good programmer. I think let me check. Give me 1 second. You must see that. Yeah, I found it. 1 second. Yeah, so check here. Also, so check here, yeah? So check there. I don't know if you can see. You can't see probably. So I set up myself 3.3. So check there. I set up myself 3.3. Yeah, you can see. And I press accept and read identification. And check here on the top. So the program automatically set up 1.8 volts for the chip. I mean, the programmer just saved that BIOS chip from being burned. I mean, you know, this is. I realized after that. I realized, wait, I set up 3.3, but actually the chip was 1.8. There is a programmer with switchable voltages. Yeah, but I don't want to do it. I don't want myself like there. Like, okay, let me set up the voltage. No, I want to be automatically. Yeah. So doesn't matter what I set up. I don't even want to set up. I want to press identify, and I want the programmer to set up automatically the voltage. VCC is 3.3, but VPP is the second power. What do you mean second power? Those kind of chips, they have only one voltage. Mike, sorry, when I watch your videos, for some reason your power supply settings multimeter doesn't fully show on my screen, no matter what settings I'm trying on my TV. Like the picture is not clear, or they are all are out of the frame. Some chips are working with both. That was a basic, like a normal chip, you know? What do you mean? Your signal clock work to be programmed. Yeah, but I don't care about the programming. Then I try to explain you. I'm trying to say about the first thing, yeah? Powering the chip on the pin number 4 and pin number 8. What voltage do you use? Because that's what the settings is about. You know what I mean? That doesn't work with dual. No, it's one voltage. Either you have 1.8 or 3.3. Son, please stop spreading this, because you know I'm fighting hard on my Discord. I'm fighting hard to get rid of this trend. Yeah, it's not only one. I seen a bunch of YouTubers making videos about the CH341 being dangerous because has 5 volts on the pins. And actually I made a video, which of course, you know, when you make a video about something, you know, the one which is negative, it will be more successful. My video with the chipset, if you check, when I fail with the chipset, has like 50k views. The one which I soldered properly, the chipset, has like, I don't know, 15. So always when it's something negative, it will be more successfully. But no, you don't need any modification. I did make a video about that. No. You think a manufacturer, like, you know, like even a small one, it will sell something to burn your chip? No. Christopher, you didn't watch my video. That's the problem. Because indeed, that programmer is outputting on the data pins 5 volts with nearly no current. Then it's no problem. You need some current to burn something. Okay, guys, so you are enjoying the coffee? I drink milk tea. You must be British, right? You must be British. You're drinking tea with milk. Hot chocolate today? Hot chocolate is good. It's nice. Greetings from Egypt. Good morning. I'm enjoying a milk coffee now. Again, greetings from Trinidad and Tobago. Good morning. Moroccan tea is the best in the morning. I should try it. If we BIOS vote 4, we can program both IO and BIOS. Yes. You can, but I found it tricky with the BIOS. I tried it. And it's working. I can't say it's not working. But it looks like more... I mean, I did some tests. So 3.3 is reading. If I switch the voltage to 3.2, it's not reading, and which is stupid. And I don't know why it's doing something like that. Mihai, salut. Nice cup of coffee from Algeria. Good morning, guys. You never gave us an answer to the battery charging circuit. And why you? Oh, lol. Wait, 1 second. So you mean that question when I said, you know what? Let me ask, maybe here are like pro people and tell me why the capacitor are after the current resistor and not before? That's what you mean? That's what you mean? It's about that video. Yeah, it's about that video. Yes. You know, when you try to look smart, it's like, okay, maybe here are pro people, so tell me why that capacitor has to be there and not on the other side. And it's like a question, like, okay, I know the answer, but I'm testing you. I have no idea. I just ask, just I have no idea, no idea, no idea. I don't know. I suppose has something to do with the peak voltage versus RMS, but otherwise I don't know. It was only a question. Andy, mulțumesc frumos de donație. Shehan, I didn't try the Vertianov. I heard about it, but I didn't try it. It was a very good question. It was, but it was not something like, okay, I know why, but I'm testing you. No, I just asked, It was a question, that's all. Yeah, you see, that's the way how you can look smarter. You just ask, you know why that is there? It's like, I have the answer. I don't know. I have no idea. I just ask. But I mean, I was curious to know why exactly that capacitor is there and not that on the other way. Because, like, what I suppose is because of the peak, and after if you put a capacitor, then you have a RMS value there instead of a peak. So yeah. Why are linear power supplies preferred over the switching power supplies? Mike, a linear power supply is a clean one. You get a clean voltage. A switching one is cheaper, is lighter, but the output voltage is not that clean. It's coming from switching, and switching is making noise not only to the output of the power supply, but also on the input, and it's sending, like, switching all over your house. Of course, depends on the power supply. Which flux are you using? I'm using my Rosin flux, the Rosin one, the homemade one, and the Wharton flux, which I found it a little bit better compared with the Amtech one. It's not getting evaporated so quickly. Ripple and noise, yeah, ripple and noise, yeah, that's the name, yeah. I mean, if you are a ham radio, you will avoid having on your house any switching power supply, like any. I mean, even on my USB cable. Give me 1 second. But what is my? It's here. 1 second. I mean, even on my USB cable, I fit this kind of, they have how is called? Not sure, but you know what I mean. So even on this one, I have this. I have on all power cables, even on the internet LAN cable. Ferrite. Yeah, that's the name. Yeah, ferrite. On every cable, you know, you can't see on every cable. I miss coffee. How are you, Mr. Sorin? I'm fine. It's just a nice day, and we're just having a coffee together. And probably after that, I'll, try slowly to start a barbecue. Oh wait, no. After that, I have to go here on the top of the road. Yeah. On every cable, yeah, I spend some money. So on every cable, like TVs, computers, monitors, like anything, I have something like that. Because otherwise, if you're a ham radio and you're using like 7 megahertz or 3.5, you'll get a lot of noise from those switching power supplies. I mean, I don't get that much noise from the air, from the antenna, compared with how much noise I get from the house. Insane. Frank, my homemade flask is not made by that one, and I write on the description. Yeah, on the description, if you check on that video description, you'll see I did try that flask. Like I made that video, but didn't work. I mean, on the second day, I found separate the flask with the alcohol, and that's not okay. Then I used the other rosin, and I made it, and yeah, now it's combined. You see, I don't have to. Yeah, I use, if I remember, I use this one, you see, the green one, which was which was on that video. Yeah, but probably any is good, but that one especially is not good. The two U L. Are there good YouTube channels to repair radio transceivers? Christopher, I don't know. I've seen people repairing amplifiers, but not transceivers. I mean, I'm not sure. They are getting faulty. I mean, what can go wrong on a transceiver? Probably the RF amplifier, right? Which is the best tip to use for soldering a EC chip? Martin, like same in my video, I prefer just putting the chip on the position because I have time to adjust it, then hold it pressed and come with the hot air. Or if you are not confident, just put the chip on the position, then solder few pins on the on the corners, and after that come with hot air. Mr. Sorin, when you are going to buy oscilloscope? Not sure. Probably when I'll have money, I'll buy one. Yeah, at some point, yeah, I will buy oscilloscope. Like you're watching your videos, I got a question. Always wanting to ask somebody, who are you talking on your headphones? Which headphones? I don't have headphones. Why you use the ferrite? Please explain. Because it'll it'll cancel any RF, inductive RF here, or radiating RF. How much zoom you are using in microscope? I'm planning to buy one, probably from 7 to 35x. It's okay. Nah, GTX gaming. I try Hako, and I like 1 week and I get rid of the Hako. Do you use RF detector? John, if you are a ham radio, you have your radio. You don't need a RF detector. I mean, you know how it is. It's you can see on the screen RF like interference, and when you unplug the adapter, the interference are gone. Like when you make videos, you're talking back and forth with someone. Eric, I think here is a confusion. I usually do videos by myself, and I'm not speaking with anyone. Why need to cancel RF? Health related? No, Omar. No. Ham radio means people speaking by the radio with other people around the world. You know what I mean? So you are dealing with very weak signals from your antenna. Now, those signals are so weak, I mean, like a switching power supply or a cable can radiate to my radio like unwanted RF. So that's the reason why I don't want this cable to radiate anything. He's talking about your older videos. Older videos. I'm not sure. Usually I did the videos by myself. Sorry has a green monologue. Yeah, probably does. Probably does the one. Yeah, I made a video. You remember with the IO chip, and I said, you know what, guys, tell me now if it's, if everything is fine before I install the chip. And people ask on the chat, sorry, this was a live stream or you are speaking with who? With other shop members. Okay. Yeah, there was few videos where I just exchanged words with them. Yeah. There is that video of a guy using ham radio to talk to the ISS. Here around are a lot of people talking on with the ISS, and actually also exchanging pictures. Uh, you can you can do SSTV. It's called SSTV, and you can actually send and receive pictures via like analog radio. SSTV, yeah. Yeah, my coffee is ended. So I believe that's all for today, guys. Hello from Mexico. Why so early? Yesterday was the coronation day here on United Kingdom. So my neighbor invited me on the top of the street today. It will be a party. So it will be rude if I will not go. So I will go to have a look. People partying, like bringing some food, some drinks, something like that, but on the end of the street. Hello from Argentina. Hello, Paul. Maybe you can make a vintage AM radio repair. You know what? I was looking, but of course, with tubes, you mean, yeah? I was looking on eBay to buy one with tubes. I'm really interested on any vintage stuff with valves or tubes. PGS, no, 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 no. It's just it's just a neighbor. If a neighbor invite you, if I don't go, it will be rude. Because this is is the actually the British people party. You know what I mean? Oh, if he invite me, it's a trap. Yes, a project with tubes will be interesting. Yeah, I believe it. It will be interesting. Which is better, the Cambridge Optics microscope or the Armscope? On this point, I believe its Armscope is cheaper and a little bit better compared with what I had at work. So the arm is better if you buy the one from Cambridge. But when I bought this microscope, they didn't have the arm. But the microscope is a little bit wider, like optical speaking, it's a little bit wider, the Armscope, compared with the other one. Old vintage receivers with bulbs. It's really amazing. Yeah, I do love that technology. Which model of Armscope? It's no saying on the microscope. If that's what you ask, it's no saying. It's I don't know. It's Armscope. It's a three ocular because I'm using the camera on the that's why I need three. But you can buy with two, and it's cheap. I mean, it's around 200, 300 pounds, something like that. Worms on the lens? What do you mean worms? I use it for so long, so many years, like 8 years. I used that microscope, and I didn't see any worm. Big love from Africa, Kenya. Good morning. Okay, guys, I will go now. I just want to say thank you for having a coffee here with me You know, it's so nice. Like on a Sunday morning, we're having a coffee, and I have, you know, some people here to exchange words. It's nice. I love it. Enjoy the party. Don't eat too many sandwiches. I'll try. I'll try. Okay, guys. So I'll stop now. I wish you to have a beautiful Sunday. Try to have a barbecue, spend some time with the family, things which really matter. And probably I'll see you next week. I do have here few jobs, like hard jobs, more gaming laptops coming on the way. Yeah. So see you next week, yeah? Bye.